Is it possible to create stunning looking 3D AI characters for free in 2026? The answer is yes. And in this video, I am going to show you how to create these kind of characters that look professional and consistent throughout the whole movie, as you see in this particular sequence.
Make sure to finish the job, or there's no place for you to sleep. Why is he so wicked?
Let me show you how I go about creating these kind of characters, all for free. So, first of all, let's open the web page of Google. And at Google here, all we need to do is to just type in flow. And then we click on enter. Now, we're going to click the option with this particular symbol right here. This is the one we want to click. So we click on flow. Once we are greeted with this particular window, all we need to do is to click on create with flow. And now it's going to ask us to log into our Gmail or our regular email address before we would be able to use the platform. And we are going to go ahead and just type in our email address in this particular box here. After entering your password, just go ahead and click on next, and it is going to open back onto the platform. Once it's done again, all we need to do is to click again on create with flow. And if you've ever done any projects using that account before, a lot of them are going to show up here. But all we need to do now is to click on this create project or new project icon. We click on this plus icon, and then it is going to open a window that is going to allow us to go ahead and start the creation process. Also, let's just click on let's get started. This platform is going to allow us to be able to create our characters for free. Now, video is a different conversation altogether, which I am going to make a separate video talking about the video side. Right now, we are just looking at how to create the characters for free. All the magic happens within this particular area. Once we click on this particular button here, we have several options to choose from. Now, the first part here, when we switch this to video, it means that we are dealing with video generations, but that is not what we are here to do. So make sure that this image is selected. And once it is selected, you realize that it has this color attached to it. The next point here talks about the aspect ratio. Is it landscape to fill in the screen, or you are targeting a phone screen, which is the portrait? So in my case, I'm using 16:9, which will give you normal TV aspect ratio or a computer screen and all that. So that is what I am going to use. Now over here, if you select 1x, it means that we are going to be generating just one image. If we select 2x, it means we'll generate two images with one prompt. The idea here is that when you write something into an AI chatbot, the next time you run it again, the outcome is going to be different. We can simply just select, let's say 3 times, so that once we run the prompt, it is going to give us 3 different variations of the same thing. Then we choose the best. Or you can create 4 times. It all depends on you. I just decide mostly to keep it at 2 so that I'm not overwhelmed with too much options. The last point here shows the model you are using to generate. So depending on the model that you select, you'll be able to get a certain type of results. This is one rare gem I am about to drop here. I've hardly heard people talking about this particular part on the internet. For me, the best model out there that creates some of the most realistic looking 3D characters is the Imagen 4. Forget Nano Banana Pro, forget Nano Banana 2. I mean, these are impeccable models that can be used to edit or adjust images to the highest level. But I am talking about creating a base image here. We are talking about developing one character. When it comes to consistency, it's a different conversation altogether. But creating that first image that is going to drive the narrative is what we are focusing on here. And take my word for it, Imagen 4 for me, from all our trials here, is the best model when it comes to creating the 3D aesthetic. Let me show you what I mean. So instead of Nano Banana here, we're going to select the Imagen 4, right? And then as we can see over here, it's going to generate using 0 credits. We are going to be doing this absolutely for free. So we're going to come here And once we click in here, this thing starts to blink, just like if you're familiar with Microsoft Word or any other thing. And then we're going to write our prompt here. And that is what it is going to use to create that particular image for us. Now, a very basic prompt we just wrote there: image of an ancient Arabian man in his late 70s in the desert in 3D pixel style. Now, in terms of the prompt structure, the more details you can give, the better. But for the purposes of this video and keeping it very simple and straightforward, I have not even specified the type of costume, his height, and all that information, because once we are speaking about Arabia, and then we are talking about an ancient Arabian place, and that's a man, and then we've also described that he's in his 70s, and then in the desert, I am assuming that the AI would be able to know how people who lived in those desert areas looked like. So sometimes you can be very simple and get best results. Another time, it may require you to be very detailed. It all depends on you. Let's go ahead and just click on this, the generate button. And then once we zoom out, it is already trying to generate 2 images for that same prompt that we typed. And there we go. It has created very great looking 3D AI characters for us. Guys, this is simply amazing. If we click on this image, it is going to open full screen and then we can see it. So we can come back here, click on this, and then we can look at this other variation too. And I don't know about you, this particular image is really very solid. Very good image by all standards, guys. So that is how you go about creating your base image or the images that you need to create your scene. Now, this image works for one character, then this is where the journey ends for Imagen 4. In as much as that model is very good for creating base images, it is very poor at creating or being able to replicate the same person over and over again. So after this, we are now going to use this image, use the Nano Banana tool to keep it consistent by regenerating this same man over and over again in different environments, changing his costume and all that as we go along. This is basically how you go about creating all your characters for free. Now, before we end this, I am going to show you how to create a character sheet so that this man is fully ready to be used throughout your whole movie. So if you have 7 characters, it means we are going to do this for the 7 people. If it's 10 people in your movie, we create 10 images each for each particular main character to keep all this consistent. So what we are going to do here is that let's come back here, click, and then we come down to the Imagen 4. Now we are going to take it to Nano Banana 2. Now I use Nano Banana 2 and not Nano Banana Pro because the 2 has internet. The 2 has world knowledge. So we don't need to stress too much with very complex, long prompts. Very simple prompts, giving the idea of the location, the model will be able to research and understand what it is and give us the right results. So let's just say Nano Banana 2. And then what I am going to do here is that I am just going to hold this particular image. I kind of like this first one, drag it, click and hold on my mouse. You see here has turned into ingredients. We bring it to the ingredients and leave it. Now, as we can see, it is occupying this small space right here in our chat box. We click here and then we write a prompt. And remember, we are dealing with Nano Banana 2 here. So let's go ahead and write a prompt for this old man. So let's say create. If you look at the nature of this prompt that we do have here, we said it should create a character sheet for the old man, showing him from all angles. This is very important because we are going to use him to create different type of camera angles in different type of scenes. So we need to see how his back look like, his side and all that. Every time we need to create something of him, we just use his image. So when you write this kind of prompt, make sure you are adding all angles and then on a clean gray background. Now I am taking him off the desert so that we can have a clean background so that it wouldn't confuse any of the AI models that we are going to use. And here the choice is yours. You can use any sort of color. For me personally, I think gray backgrounds are just kind of neutral looking. So I prefer the gray background. And that is all we need. So for every picture you create, after creating it using Imagen 4, you use Nano Banana 2, and then copy and paste the same prompt over and over again to just create character sheets for them. So let's go ahead and click on generate over here. And once again, it is going to give us two options of the same character sheet. Once the character sheet is done, we are not going to use this image for anything. We are now going to download our character sheet, and it is the character sheet that we are going to use to generate scenes and eventually all the way till we get to generating our videos. And as we can see, our character sheets are ready. These are the two different options. When we click on this particular one, it shows us the man from all angles, his front view, 3x4 front, the side view, the back view, and then these are close-ups showing him from all different sort of angles. And if I go back here, I click on the next one, you can see similar patterns showing him from all different angles, showing his close-ups and all that. And I know on this YouTube space, people will often give you the prompt and say, copy and use my link so that you can keep the whole character sheet consistent. But from my experience, you don't need the same type of character sheet in the same style, because once you are using this prompt, sometimes it may change the arrangement of the characters and all that, but it doesn't matter. Our goal here on this channel is always to make you very independent so that you wouldn't have to be copying and pasting prompts from YouTubers' pages. That is why we talk a lot here, taking our time to explain each step very well so that you can become self-sufficient. If you like this, please make sure to click on the like button so that other people also get to see this right here on YouTube. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you have learned something from creating this stuff for free. Until next time, as always, guys, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.